want total domination of one major American city. Is that too much to ask?
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jason.
And I'm Kyle.
This is the Canon Brawl podcast, where every week we watch one movie from a particular fandom in its entirety, chronologically, whilst critiquing, ranking, recasting, and breaking down how closely it follows the canon of our favorite nerddoms. This season, we are watching and ranking every video game movie ever made.
What are we doing to ourselves?
I know, right? I'm doing it to you all because you're here. Well, Kyle, initial thoughts on Double Dragon, 1994.
This movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, there's the show, guys.
That's it. That's the show. Tune in next week.
Let's just go ahead and hop to what is your history with the game and the movie?
I don't have a lot of history with the game. This is a side-scroller, beat-em-up type of Streets of Rage. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Streets of Rage came out second, but
yeah,
it's better.
It's so much better.
There are like 5, I think, Double Dragon games.
Yes.
And I've played... Well, okay, so there are 5 main lines. I've only played the Battletoads Double Dragon.
Oh, shit, I have played that. I forgot that didn't exist.
See, that one's pretty good because it got fucking Battletoads in it.
I can't remember. I just remember I played it at a friend's house.
Yeah.
I remember we had fun.
Yeah, that one's good. I've never seen this movie before.
Me neither. My history with all of this is none. I have played Double Dragon before, but it's like not memorable because I was always a Streets of Rage kid. I had a Sega, so that was the one that I played all the time.
Yeah, we had both a Sega and a Super Nintendo.
Ooh. Right next to his gold toilet guy.
Yeah, no, I'm a child of divorce, so I got spoiled from both sides, trying to win my love. But I did choose Streets of Rage because I tried Double Dragon. It's better than this movie, but
yeah,
it's not.
And this is the first time watching the movie. It was bad. I mean, it was not. I did not like it. Let me rephrase that. I guess I had more fun with this than I did with Mario.
Oh, well, this will be interesting.
It was a so bad it was good thing for not good, but so bad that I was giggling unintentionally most of the time.
Yeah, I was giggling during Mario a little bit. It might be rose-tinted glasses nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I was giggling a little bit during this. Yeah, I wasn't miserable.
Yeah.
So
I would say that for both. Because I had fun making fun of them. But yeah.
And Bob Hoskins was on my screen the other time. So
that's true. Well, let's get into it. I streamed this on Tubi for free.
Oh, I did see that. I ordered it on eBay like a week ago, and it took them forever to ship it. I was starting to worry I wasn't going to be able to watch it, but I did see that it was on YouTube for free too.
Yep, that's where I was the only place I was able to find Street Fighter. But yeah,
interesting. Well, I watched it on DVD.
Yep. So yeah, you can find it on Tubi. It was made in 1994. It was directed by James Yukich.
Oh, who the hell's that?
He has 268 directorial credits.
What the fuck?
And they are all music videos, comedy specials, and concert movies. This is the only motion picture that I remember seeing that he did.
Before and after?
Before and after, because I'm pretty sure that this tanked his career too, just like we saw with Jankel and what's his...
Good old Jankel. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, this is all music videos.
Yep, it's all music videos, which he's done videos for like some really big bands. Yeah. He's very successful in that realm, so I don't want to pan him too much, but...
Yeah, that's just not our...
he's not in our lane whatsoever. But it was written, more importantly, by Paul Dini. And I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope it is, because he's a big part of my childhood. He wrote 23 episodes of Batman the Animated Series. He created Harley Quinn.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dope as hell.
It says he wrote Superman the Animated Series and Batman Beyond too.
Yep, he wrote a ton of... I didn't write those down, but yeah, he's very connected with DC. Does a lot of DC stuff. He wrote 23 episodes of Lost. He wrote episodes for Transformers, Scooby-Doo, G.I. Joe, and the Clerks TV series.
Jesus.
So, like, big hand in my childhood. He also wrote Mask of the Phantasm and Arkham City. He wrote the story for Arkham City, which is one of both of our favorite games.
Oh, yeah. It's top 15
It's
for
so
sure.
good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So good. The Arkham Asylum was really good, and the step up from Asylum to City is insane.
Yeah, before Arkham City came out, I would have said Arkham Asylum was amazing. Mm-hmm. But Arkham City iterated so much.
So yeah,
It buried
and the story was so good on it.
Yeah.
It's
So did he not write Arkham Asylum?
apparently not.
Interesting.
I went through and looked. It did not have that or Night on there.
That game feels like a love letter to the animated series.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I think the way they handle the villains and everything, it does too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Paul Dini kicks ass.
I didn't know that.
Not
That's
particularly on this, but normally Paul Dini kicks ass. The box office on this, the budget was $7.8 million.
Way lower than Mario.
Way lower than Mario. Box office returns $4.2 million worldwide.
Oh, shit.
That's not domestic. That's fucking everywhere.
Jesus.
Yeah, they took a $2.5 million bath on this bad boy, or actually more than that. Yeah,
More than that.
Yeah,
Close to three.
Yeah, 3.6 million.
Now, I wonder how much of that is this movie doesn't look good versus Mario was terrible.
Who's to even say?
Who's to say?
I think it's not as strong of an IP. Like Double
No,
Dragon
definitely
was
not.
big, but not compared to Mario.
No. Agreed.
And if they only had a $7.8 million budget, that includes their promotional stuff. So less people knew about it.
Oh, that's true.
Your biggest star in this is Robert Patrick,
Yeah.
who is awesome. I love Robert Patrick.
Me too.
But
Especially-
he's not a marquee guy. He's
No.
not. I mean, not the I guess not the Bob Hoskins is really either. But between Hoskins, Leguizamo, and Hopper, you're getting three names that people know. And
Yeah.
Leguizamo being an up and comer. Your up and comer here is Scott Wolf, of Party of Five fame.
Yeah. When did Party of Five? Was that before this?
I got to imagine that he got the no. I don't know. I really don't know the timelines on that.
94 to 2000. So around the same time. He wasn't.
So
I would say
he
not
probably
famous.
booked this before than that.
I would
Or
say
before,
so.
Before that, though.
I would guess.
All right. Well, interesting facts about this movie.
Are there any?
There's a few. I feel like there's less on this one than any. Yeah, there's much less on this one than any of the others. Milano and Wolf started dating on this film and became engaged.
Oh.
But they never went through with it,
Oh,
which is sad.
lucky Alyssa.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lucky him for the time that he had, I guess.
Fair enough.
The boat chase was filmed on the Cuyahoga River in northeast Ohio. That river is caught on fire on multiple occasions because it's so polluted.
They say that in this movie.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Ohio was like super famous for that. Their river's caught on fire because the EPA
Ohio.
is like,
What are y'all doing over there?
yeah, the EPA was emboldened a lot more power over the years because of places like that.
That's amazing.
You're like, yeah, that's not good. Your water's not supposed to, like catch on fire. So
Yeah.
on the first day of shooting, Mark Dacascos,
Probably. Dacascos.
sorry, when he was warming up, he sprained his ankle, but didn't tell anyone and just wrapped it in the trailer by himself and just trudged on because he didn't want to lose a spot.
What a boss.
Yeah, it was pretty baller. And the alley they used for the Abobo fight had to be steam cleaned before they could shoot it because it was so it was frequented by homeless and drug addicts and stuff.
Oh.
So it was like needles and piss.
Oh, my God. Was this in Ohio?
I don't think so. I think this was LA. I think this was,
Wow.
which if you're in LA, why not just use backlot? I don't know.
True.
But maybe it was
I mean, if you're looking for
in
something
Cleveland or
dirty, it's
something,
right
I don't
outside
know.
your front door in
Yeah.
LA.
for sure. Any other thoughts before we get into the plot on this one?
No. Let's suffer through this.
All right. So, thousands of years ago in ancient China, in order to save his people, the great king sacrificed himself to create a special medallion that was split in half. One half was given to a brother that gave power over the body, and the other brother half that gave control over the soul. This is the legend of Double Dragon.
I guess.
And this intro is about as hype as you're going to be.
Did you see when it says where they are? It says somewhere in China. They're like, I don't even fucking know.
China's fucking huge, man. I don't know.
It's like, I could be anywhere. Fuck you. You figure it out.
Put a bell on them. I don't fucking know. We open on a Chinese village fighting against a group of masked interlopers. We focus on one masked individual in particular. They enter the hut, not a he. Enters the hut and takes one half of the medallion. Takes a super sweet Alienware keyboard and then lets her compatriots know that she has it.
Yeah.
We are transported to New Angeles, 2007, which is kind of a cool idea to change it to New Angeles because it's post-apocalyptic. After the big quake, in a high-rise tower, we see the son of T-1000 and Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray reveling in his capture of half of the medallion. As the Sugar Raider grips the medallion, he is clearly powered up as he turns two-dimensional.
Yeah, turns into the Paper Man.
There goes
the Paper Man.
Because they do other effects in here that aren't amazing, but like that one's, and they put it in the trailer too. Like they are proud of this effect where he turns 2D.
Now, there's other times where he's just a shadow on the ground. That stuff doesn't look as terrible as
that
this.
one. Like I said, most of the rest of it is fine for what it is. It's
1994, $7 million. It's fine, but what the fuck is this?
That's unclear to me. But yeah, so he turns two-dimensional, which is one more dimension than this plot has. We do a wavy fade into a young woman tucking the other half of the medallion into her shirt. We're seeing some type of martial arts competition where you can tag out. We saw our protagonist, TV's Scott Wolf, and a real martial artist. They're getting their asses kicked by two enormous whites. Then, knowing they're going to lose, Party of Five starts to try to put a sleeper on one of the opponents, and then effectively starts some sort of fucking tickle fight.
Yeah, he jumps on him and is giggling for like 2 minutes.
It's uncomfortable. It gets weird.
It gets weird.
So after the tickle fight happens, the Lee brothers get disqualified because you can't do that.
Yeah.
The bylaw clearly states.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
Yeah. I'll get to this on Canon check.
Okay. This causes friction between Party of Five and his brother.
Right. Billy and Jimmy, for those who care.
Yeah, Billy and Jimmy, whatever the fuck. Everybody turn it off by now. It's fine. The fight is short-lived because Dawson Creek starts a fight with the braggadocious tournament winners.
Yeah.
This devolves into an all-out melee and ends with a little person feverishly pumping a hydraulic jack. I'm just as confused as you.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I tuned in. No, that's
like same thing we said last episode. There's so much crazy shit happening at once that you miss things.
Yeah, because I have to look. I don't know if any of you have ever fucking watched a movie and tried to take notes during it to try to remember this shitty movie a week later. But you look down during a movie that's this jam packed with stupid bullshit, you're gonna miss quite a bit.
Because when you make a movie, there are choices to be made. And at this point in cinematic history, they made all of them.
They did.
Every single one. And no stone unturned with a lot of this.
No.
We cut to some commercials and to a nightly news show anchored by Vanna White and George Hamilton, inexplicably.
And the weatherman.
And Andy Dick is the weatherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all the budget.
Andy Dick of allegedly stringing out Phil Hartman's wife into a homicidal rage fame.
Yeah.
So, everybody's favorite Andy Dick.
He is my favorite Andy Dick.
of all the Andy Dicks, he's one of them. We see there's a citywide curfew. The streets are ran by gangs, much like in The Warriors meets The Purge. Like,
yeah.
I like the thought here because I like both of those movies.
Yes. I love Warriors. I love The Purge. I love neon-soaked nights of the 80s. This shit looks cool as hell.
It does. I feel like this movie does a lot of things right to be as bad as it is.
Yeah.
Which is a skill, I guess.
Yeah.
They get caught at a gang checkpoint where there's some Mohawks. They all have names of the different gangs, just like in Warriors, but they don't really go into that lore enough for us to know that. It feels like one huge gang, but it's not. So there's some Mohawks trying to take the medallion away from the woman with the leaves that we will find out later is Satori. She stabs his hand, and this leads to a long car chase where there's apparently trash-powered vehicles.
And a 1972, I always have to nerd out about cars, a 1972 Ford LTD Country Squire. That's nice. That dragon wagon with a scoop and a flamethrower out the back.
It's pretty dope.
It is pretty sick. There are no cars in the games.
Yeah, you just walk everywhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing.
Well, that's cool.
Walk and punch people in the face.
Yeah. And they're being chased by like some SWAT van with the wheels 6 feet out to the side.
Yeah. It's
that we'll get to
also, not that it's that big of a deal, but for having a huge city that its cars run off trash,
yeah.
there's a lot of fucking trash laying around.
True. Yeah.
What did it look like before this advent?
There also are no other cars driving around anywhere.
No, the streets are always empty. It's just maybe that's why. It's like these are the prototypes. These are the only two that exist.
Yeah. And you just fucked one up. There's a point where he says, "Let's see you guys handle this," and he just turns right.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what? Look, Ma, no hands. Like, I don't even. It's the most bullshit trick he's got up his sleeve. After the crash, the large Mohawk jumps out of the truck and is about to pummel the brothers.
Abobo.
Abobo. Dumb name anyway.
I like him though.
Yeah, he wins me over by the end of the movie. He does not yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
But he jumps out to beat their ass, and they're saved by a rival benevolent gang led by one leg of 10-year-old me's holy trinity of celebrity crushes, Alyssa Milano.
The third leg.
Yeah, nice. Which I know you're all super curious to know.
Oh, yeah, you got to name the other two.
So it would be Kim Cattrall of Mannequin fame. That was a very important movie in my childhood. And also Elvira.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I don't think I need to explain that one to anybody.
Not to anybody. That's a good one. Mine, I guess, probably would have also been Alyssa Milano and Amy Jo Johnson.
Oh, that's a good one too.
And Alexandra Daddario.
Ooh. All right. So we from there we see it goes to their apartment where we see Satori explain the relationship, how she's essentially the surrogate mother. Do you know what happened to the parents? Do we hear that, or she just say that she has to take care of them?
Yeah, I don't think they actually go into detail.
We know what happens with the father eventually, but I don't think we ever hear about the mother.
No, they also say that they're 17 here, and they are clearly fucking 25.
Oh, at least, yes. Party of 35.
Yeah.
And how it explains how the medallion works for us, a little bit of exposition. We cut to the big Mohawk immediately alerting the Sugar Raider who absconds on the hunt for the medallion.
Absconds. Great word.
Thank you. In Marion's house, she comes in from a night on the Power Core, the benevolent gang that we see from earlier. Now has a name. She's living a double life. She's doing the Power Core stuff at night, and then we see her at home having breakfast with her dad, and the dad works for the New Angeles Police Department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this actor?
I can't remember who he is.
Leon Russum, who is the Malibu police chief in Big Lebowski.
Oh, yes. I eventually pulled that. Yeah. Toward the end of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. Is that Don't Come Into My Fucking Beach?
And I don't like you, jerk off.
You jerk off. Yep. 100% that's who that is.
Yeah.
So they kind of go back and forth for a little bit, and they argue about the merits of the Power Core and all that stuff. And then the father rushes off to work. Back at the dojo, or it's a repurposed theater, which looks cool. Like, young me would have thought that this was the coolest thing ever. An old movie theater repurposed to be a dojo. Like,
that's fucking awesome.
Movies and jumping off of shit all in one thing. Like, that's about as good as that.
Yeah.
I guess. It looks like a theater that's been repurposed for American Ninja Warrior and Hoarders.
Yeah, facts.
The boys are bickering when there's a knock on the door, and we find out that the Sugar Raider is actually named Victor Geisman, a.k.a. Kogashuko.
Kogashuko.
Which is a cool name. I don't know if it's a cool name for this guy.
For T-1000.
For T-1000.
I'd probably go with guys.
But I'm going to call him Kogashuko for the rest of this because that's fun. Or the Sugar Raider.
I'm going to call him T-1000.
Dramatic music hits and the henchmen take off their sunglasses. Like, all four of them in sync.
In sync.
Like David Caruso from fucking CSI Miami.
Yeah. As the saxophone. But his saxophone picks up when they do it.
It's a choice. I like it just because it made me giggle, but
did make me laugh.
It's not good movie making, I don't think. We'll have to check with our sources.
Yeah.
So Geisman and his henchmen ask for the medallion in a threatening manner. The boys stand in the background, just out of focus forever.
Yeah.
They let these menacing people walk in and stand by their surrogate mother for way too long before they go over to see if she's okay at all.
Yeah, they do.
They walk over and it should be obvious to them, but then Satori tells them to run. It leads to this like Jackie Chan movie-esque parkour sort of brawl. Like I think of this movie a little more fondly than the last one just because like the old terrible Jackie Chan movies, I grew up on those. I loved them. And this one scene reminds me of that a lot.
If Mario is a bad Blade Runner ripoff, I think this is a bad Big Trouble in Little China ripoff.
Yes.
Or Escape from New York, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Which, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, they turn it up here, but I enjoy that. After we get that, we cut back to Satori fighting Victor and his partner. The boys have to reckon with the enormous transformed version of the big mohawk. He looks like Brock Lesnar with like a state fair winning pumpkin sized scrotum with Nick Nolte for a face.
Horrifying.
Like, I don't even know what this is.
We skipped right over that. He fucking involves him. Just like in Mario.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he sees that chair and then it cuts to him and he just screams at the top of his lungs for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what it was at this point where it was like chairs that transform people. The thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's one studio exec somewhere that's like, I need a transformation chair.
Yeah, give me a transformation chair.
I'll get you your money. You get it in the picture.
Yeah. And when they see him, and he shows back up super mutated and transformed, they look at each other and then they just scream and run away. That popped me.
Yes. It popped me this time.
Yeah.
But it becomes a theme where they look at each other and scream and then look at the camera so much. Which I guess for a kid's movie, that's what you want. But I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah, they scream in terror. And but then they stop like 10 feet ahead because there's a curtain. The curtain stops them for some reason. And they run behind it. And like he definitely saw them run behind it.
Definitely.
Yeah, like he's 2 feet away and they run behind this curtain and they think that they're okay.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Then they throw bricks at him, which does jack shit, except break a hole in the gas line. The only thing they do is hurt themselves here.
Yeah.
But luckily for the brothers Lee, Satori's there to save them.
That'll be a theme in this movie too.
Yeah, it will.
Do you notice that Billy, the fucking annoying one, the Party of Five, fights like the Ninja Turtles? And the other one fights like Jet Li.
Yes. Yeah, he's just flailing. And then they cut to the other one. Do you know where Jimmy's from? What he's most famous for?
No.
Iron Chef.
What?
He's the bald guy that's like the host of Iron Chef.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I knew I recognized his face, but nothing to show.
Me too. The whole time it drove me nuts and I couldn't pull that one. So I looked it up at the end and he's...
Yeah, I went through his IMDb and was like,
the Iron Chef guy.
Interesting.
Wild.
That's crazy.
And I think he still does like acting and stuff too. He just does that on the that's one of his things. That's
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, they find the Mohawk, the big transformed Mohawk guy, and they find his only weakness, which is pushing a punching bag into him.
Yeah.
And he falls like 2 feet into some fucking nets.
Yes.
And cannot get out. Just can't figure it out.
He's like Randy in Christmas Story. I can't get up.
Oh, also he's wearing, it looks like a drummer, like a drum major's shirt or whatever on him.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't know, because that's not what he's wearing before, or else it's a weird stylized version of it, but it looks ridiculous.
Yeah. He's horrifying to look at.
Yeah. Anyway, he's incapacitated in this easily escapable net.
Yeah.
And then Satori's help was merely a clever ruse, and it's Kogashuko, the Sugar Raider.
Did you?
He has possessed Satori at this point.
Oh my God. Also, I think we're already past this scene because this movie's a lot. Where she kicks him off screen and then he jumps back through that paper brick wall.
Yes.
He makes a big show out of it.
He's
like, ha!
I forgot about that. But
it's bad.
He possesses her, because that's what that half of the medallion does. The soul thing is you can jump inside of someone. He attacks the boys as Satori, and they lock her in a cage that they apparently don't have the key to, even though this is their place. Like, that's like the key there.
Also, great thinking, boys.
Yeah, what way to think on your feet. Kokushuko lights the theater on fire, and Satori kicks the cage open. Because I guess he's come out of her at this point. Sorry, breakneck speed here.
Yeah.
As soon as she gets locked in, he's like, "Well, fuck that," and then he jumps out of her.
Yeah.
And then she's still stuck in the cage. Knowing that the gas line is broken from the brick, he lights the place on fire, and Satori presumably blows up in the explosion. We do find out that she is. I've at most of these times when I'm going through it, I'm like, "Oh, they'll be back."
Yeah, no, she's dead.
She dies here.
Yeah, the explosion looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
practical effects for the win. But
yeah, Kokushuko teleports into his bitchin' limo.
Yeah, he does.
So that's pretty awesome. Quick side note. Why in the fuck didn't he just possess Party of 5 to get the other medallion rather than all this extra subterfuge? Does the other medallion protect him?
They do say later that it does.
Okay, so then next side note. Side note to the side note. Transport into Party of 5 and say, "Hey, can I see that real quick?"
The show?
Yeah, the show.
It's fucking dumb.
It's dumb stuff. Then we wind up in a meeting of the gangs. Chaz the mutant from The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna be excited to tell you that.
Yeah. I clocked him immediately. I was like, that guy. That's who he is.
Yeah, I was like, I know that face.
When Kokushuko comes in, he turns himself into Ghost Him.
Yeah,
the guy over, unites the gangs.
Yeah. I guess this medallion can just do whatever.
Yeah, it does whatever. But I guess the whole point is that they're supposed to be in awe of his power, so they're fine with it or whatever.
Yeah, he has the power of plot.
Yes. This actually could have been a really cool scene, and I guess it doesn't detract. But if we'd have had a better look into seeing that these are all different gangs and very different things, and like he's uniting a thing, and it's not just he walked into a big room of people who were already on the same side, it would have a little bit more gravity.
Yeah.
Or maybe they did in a way that I did not perceive, but I didn't catch that at all. We have a brief scene where the boys grieve over Satori and hammer home that they're orphans. It's the moment of character development that gets cut short because Ugg and Home leave, which is a joke they run over and over again.
Yeah, they sure do.
Stumble into a metric fuck ton of street ruffians and lesser hooligans.
Yes.
And so there is no time to mourn anymore. They got to go.
What? This fucking stupid scene.
It's just one brawl after another. Just conveniently, hundreds of gang members decide to turn up and watch while their friends fight the brothers one at a time.
Yeah, and they're all wearing the most ridiculous shit.
Because again, they could have told us this. Every gang has their own shtick.
Yeah,
and that's what it's just like the Warriors. They're trying to get that across, but it just looks like you've got like the fucking mailmen.
Yeah, and they have guys with like balls on the end of their fingers. Hilarious fucking gloves.
Are they supposed to be mimes? Is that the thing?
Oh,
they
maybe.
look like Mr. Mime.
And some of them are wearing fucking stupid Billy Madison hats with the propellers. It's so fucking terrible.
Knowing they can't keep it up forever, they flee to a small shed on the dock with hundreds of gang henchmen descend upon the shed. Billy notices a bitch in armored motorcycle. He tries to fire it up and it won't start.
And then it just falls apart.
And then, it falls apart.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
Yeah, it's...
Why even include the super cool fucking armored motorcycle, which I think there is one in the Battletoads Double Dragon game.
Yeah, I guess it's just so they can have an Easter egg or something. I don't know.
And then take it away from us.
Yeah. I guess they were just really committed to the water fight. Or the boat chase thing. So
Decisions were made.
Did
you, when they poked the fucking guy in the eye with the rebar?
Yes.
And then he turns around crying, and that big black guy says, "Come here, cry on my shoulder."
So weird.
It's got its moments.
It does have its moments. Fortunately, there's a small speedboat like right next to them in the water. ready to go.
Yeah.
They didn't keep up on their bitchin' motorcycle, but this boat is primed.
Speedboat's ready to go.
It's always ready. It turns into another medium speed chase, this time on the water through the flooded ruins of New Angeles, which that's kind of a cool look, I guess.
They passed the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
It's like 20 feet wide, but it's there.
So the boys run into a sign and explode violently.
They do explode violently. There's also a part where they say
Double Dragon.
they say we're cooked, which I didn't even know that was a 90s thing.
I hear so many teenagers use that term now. I use it some too, but I had no idea that it was
Me neither.
that old.
So yeah, they drive through I guess they float through the New Angeles sign because New Angeles is flooded, and it just fucking explodes on impact.
It reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. When, like, remote control would fall off the couch and it would explode.
Yes. But they're fine.
They're fine. Everything's good. So I guess I'll continue.
I guess we have to.
So they immediately cut to the boys safe in the water. No suspense on this at all. You would think they would cut to Marion or something like that, or Kogashuko or something. They would give you at least a moment to be like, oh no, the boys. But no, they cut straight to them in the water.
Yeah.
We have a brief expositional press conference from the police. After that, we see Shuko and are berating Huey and Lewis, which that cracked me up.
Oh, so fucking stupid. They walk up.
It is the dumbest joke.
And he says, Huey, Lewis, any news?
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I was disappointed in myself, but I laughed at that for a bit. And then yelled at Lash for not finding the medallion in the river. Like, do you really want me to jump in the river and look for that?
Yeah.
No, that's like you can. We find out later he can possess dead bodies. He could have just like,
oh yeah,
down into their dead body in the river and found out they weren't there because that's how the power works, I suppose. But
apparently,
we have come to my game over moment.
Oh, it's so late this time.
So late this time, especially for me. It's such an incredibly hokey scene of Marion force feeding the big mohawk spinach through a funnel. It's just a useless fucking scene and multiple fart gags. And this is what comedy's supposed to be, I suppose.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I hate comedy like this.
I can't get any worse for me.
Yeah.
But from there, we cut to the boys cartoonishly falling down a chute and being confronted by 20 kids.
Yep.
This reminds me of one of those like hypotheticals where they ask you how many 10-year-olds do you think you could beat in a fight? Like they get to live out this dream here.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how many?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably at least 2.
I think 2. 10-year-olds are they're a lot bigger than you realize.
Yeah.
Until they're standing next to you and you're like, oh, that's good. If I get like one sweet like spinning kick, I might be able to get like 3 before they swarm me. But if they fight like the gangs in this movie, a ton.
Oh,
like,
dude, hundreds.
Rocking their shit. Like this.
Yeah.
The kids are with Marion. The Lee boys have come to enlist the help of her and her gang. And after some light ribbing, Alyssa Milano welcomes them to the Power Corps.
Yeah, they've become Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this quick scene somewhere else where they were showing out in public, and there's a public use oxygen tank that 2 guys are sharing.
I did not even notice that.
So fucking gross.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible. If you see somebody on oxygen or in the hospital, like you see all the little spittle inside of it. Just
right?
Random people's. Yeah, no thanks.
He can't wait to get some sloppy seconds of that.
Oh, well, you made it worse. Okay. Now's a good time to take our break for Test Your Might.
Test your might.
I'll go ahead and ask your wood level question.
Oh boy. If it's about Double Dragon, this ain't going to go well.
It's about Double Dragon, so no shame if you don't get
Thank you.
Who's played this? I'm sorry to those of you who have. The 2 people are very mad right now.
Yeah. Our 3 listeners.
Name 2 of the 4 weapons that Billy or Jimmy could pick up and play in the first Double Dragon.
No, I want to say, I have no idea, but I want to say Trash can?
Nope.
All right. So Streets of Rage is already better.
The hell yeah.
Lead pipe.
No.
Well, I only get 2 guesses, right?
It's loose. It's loose. Take 2 more.
That's boomerang.
No, that one you're okay. Now I'm cutting you off because
Nunchucks.
That's a terrible guess. A baseball bat,
That makes sense.
a knife,
Oh, wow.
which in Streets of Rage you can have a knife too.
Yeah.
A whip.
What? For real?
Yeah, I guess it's lashes. I don't know. Or a club, which lead pipe.
What?
I feel like lead pipe's close enough to get half a point there. But all right, what you got for me?
My normal level question is long before her time as a teen idol in the 90s, Milano played the daughter of Schwarzenegger's character in a 1985 classic action flick. What movie was that?
Oh, that is a great question because I thought you were going who's the boss on me. Well, that could only... I don't think he has a family in Commando. Fuck. I don't want to waste too much time. I'll go Commando.
It is Commando.
Oh, let's go. Woo.
GG's.
Steel level. What is the name of the gang that kidnaps Marion in the original game?
No fucking idea. I don't know anything about Double Dragon.
Yeah, you got a bad pull here. Actors have different touchstones. Games,
Yes.
kind of isolated.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Power Core because you wouldn't ask it then. So let's say Ravagers.
Not a bad guess, but it is the Black Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Pretty dope name.
Your second level question is Robert Patrick related. Robert Patrick joined the main cast of a legendary sci-fi TV series in season 8, essentially replacing the show's lead male FBI agent. What show was that?
Was that him? Is this X-Files?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He replaced David Duchovny.
Going back and thinking of it, that was him. That's before I knew who he was, I think. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't watch a ton of X-Files, but like it was on all the time.
Well, good job then.
All right. Diamond. You might be able to pull this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll
Maybe if it's developer related.
What fundamental gameplay mechanic changed between the NES versions of Double Dragon 1 and Double Dragon?
That's a good question. And interesting. Maybe you could drop quick kick into do the jump attack.
Oh, that was in the first one.
Okay.
Or no, yeah. I read something about that one too.
Ah, damn it. All right.
Something about the flying knee thing or whatever. But they separated the kick and punch buttons. Apparently in the first one, it was context related depending on how far away you were or whatever.
Well, okay. Then that means Double Dragon 1's the only one I've played. Because I remember that you have to be a certain distance.
Yep. And then on 2, they split them apart.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Man,
0 points over here.
This was not part of our upbringing.
Yeah, no, this wasn't. But these actors were. So your hard level question is, while he was the golden boy of 90s TV in Party of Five, Scott Wolf also starred in a 1999 high-energy multi-perspective crime comedy involving a botched drug deal.
I feel bad for you that this is my hard level question because this is one of my favorite movies.
Are you for real?
I show this to anyone who will watch it. It's Go.
You've never shown it to me.
It
is
we
Go.
Not watched it?
No, I've never seen this.
Well, I'll bring it over one of these times.
I got my difficulty levers backwards.
It's low rent Tarantino. Like it's fun. It's just it's a lot of most of it's conversation, not plot.
And you knew Scott Wolf was in it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 3 for 3, brother.
This scene is he's in it for a small amount of time, but it's very memorable.
All right. Well, good job.
Thanks.
Smoked me.
You'll probably get me next week. There's way too many places to go with Street Fighter. So many actors that I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
We'll see.
All right. Back to the plot, ladies and gentlemen. Next, a plan is set in motion with an army of skateboarding teenagers that cause a hullabaloo, having fun and skateboarding through the city, just like in my mom's worst nightmares.
Yeah.
Ugg and Home get into a staring contest with Alyssa Milano's brown eye as they fight for the privilege of climbing down the ventilation shaft after her.
So weird.
It's a weird moment. She explains the plan that I forgot to listen to, but it didn't matter because both the Lee boys just gave up on it immediately.
They did. They didn't
One
listen
of
to
them
it either.
argues for it. One of them's like, no, it's a good plan. Listen to her plan. And then immediately they fuck off and do it.
Well, because the other one is immediately like, no, it's not. It's a terrible plan. Let's go this other way. Pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Below the ventilation duct, we see a meeting between T-1000 and the police chief, Marion's dad. Shuko's trying to bribe him while Party of Five pulls an enormous spool of fishing line out of his pants for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Of course.
Yeah, like you do.
Yeah.
And tries to use a lapel, not a lapel pin, whatever you call those, the little pins that have the backs on them.
Yeah, it's just a pin.
Yeah, just a pin.
Yeah.
And is trying to like fish the medallion up in the direct eye line of Lash.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the blocking, they're having the conversation to the left of him and she's on the right side and she's watching this fucking big gold pin go up and down in between them.
Yeah. But she looks up.
She looks and she sees them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually like this scene because I am such a big fan of well done scenes where different characters in the scene know different things.
Yeah.
Because in this one, it starts with the dragons, the double dragons, being the only ones knowing that they're there. And then the cop notices while Shuko's giving his villain speech. And then Lash notices, but like goes into business for herself.
Yeah.
Doesn't tell anybody. But I just love that people learn different things at different times in the scene. I kind of like that. It's stupid, but it's kind of cool.
It was kind of cool. But yeah, she starts rooting around in there with the spear and they fall out of the plastic that shouldn't have held in the first place.
Yeah.
But did somehow. Marion sees her dad and it looks like there's about to be another epic fight, but no. Shuko tricks the boys into this fucking Wile E. Coyote situation where they jump down an elevator shaft with two conveniently placed ropes for them to slide down.
Yeah.
Which they slide down raw dog, 10 stories.
Yeah.
No gloves. They would have zero fucking hands. That rope would be coming through the back of their knuckles by the time they got to the end. Like I was clenching my fists by the end of that because it was creeping me out.
It was
I know
rough.
it's a movie. They didn't really do that.
It's pretty low budget. They might have.
But all right. If you don't do this, you're going to be back on the OC in no time, you fuck.
Mark Dacascos was never seen again.
The boys and Marion wind up in a morgue for some reason. As the cop dispatches of Lash upstairs. What happens next is baffling and it moves quickly.
More baffling.
Yeah, it just continues to go for just things that have not been set up in the past. Shuko possesses the corpse of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which I didn't know he could possess corpses because we're talking about souls. And if you get into the whole soul thing, you would assume it's got to be the soul has left the body when they die. I don't know.
I had the exact same thought. I was like, that must be some NBA player. It looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah. So I looked it up. It is not an NBA player, but it was a college ball player. His name's Anthony Langston.
Oh, nice. They drop a huge metal door that's concealing a huge metal fan on basketball Shuko zombie. And then the two-dimensional Shuko ghost persists. He pops up out of said door. They turn the fan on to suck 2D Shuko ghost, which works too well. He goes away, and then the boys are getting sucked into the fan. And Milano's like, oh, we didn't think this shit through. She turns the fan off.
Well, yeah, and then it shows her kind of just walk over to it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, shit. And then, like, while they're, like, up off the ground, like, it's like that. Then Shuko comes back and possesses another corpse with metal body parts.
Why the
He's
fuck
now
not?
cyborg sloth from Goonies Shuko.
Yeah. No, why not?
What? It hurls Billy into the wind tunnel and Marion follows. Jimmy stays back behind, continually punching cyborg Shuko, completely destroying his fucking hands. What's left of his hands from the rope. Yeah. He just is playing, just keeps punching fucking metal.
He hates these hands.
He hates these hands. Like this guy doesn't deserve hands. Somewhere.
No, somebody take this man's hands.
Kid in Africa that needs hands. Why the fuck are we not giving him this kid's hands? The wind tunnel door slowly closes as we see the cyborg Shuko bear hug Jimmy unconscious.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, that is only able to happen in early 1980s wrestling.
Yes.
But whatever.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
Yes, fuck it.
It looks like they're holding each other in like the warm embrace of lovers, but then Marion tells Billy to give up on his only remaining family member in scene.
Yeah.
She's like, no, fuck it. We got to go. And he's like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's more strange shit. Police chief dad goes and takes the streets back. None of his other cops want to help. So he bravely and defiantly goes and gets into the big Humvee sort of thing.
It's a Humvee.
Yeah, to go fight the gang, which I think that's a cool scene.
Yeah, I fucking love this guy.
Yeah, he fucks.
He does. Yeah. He's a badass dad, badass cop.
It reminds, have you ever, I know you're not much of a Western guy. Have you ever seen High Noon?
No.
I love High Noon. That's what most of that movie is like everything's going to shit and he's the sheriff in town and you just got to like go be a badass.
Oh, shit.
It's a great movie. Shugo tells Jimmy that he is the one that murdered his father for the medallions long ago, which we didn't really hear much about the father until now.
Yeah.
Have we heard anything about the father, actually, now that I'm thinking about it?
No.
We didn't know a father existed.
No.
Like, literally, because as far as we know, it's just been Satori raising them. And now he's the murderer, which is that if we had built that could have been a cool moment, but I feel like...
Yeah, you could have at least mentioned your dead dad once earlier if you wanted this to pay off. I agreed.
Yeah.
It didn't hit for me.
I mean, to be fair, we've been doing this for almost an hour and I haven't mentioned my dead dad once. So I guess it just happens that way sometimes.
Fuck off.
Well, before we peel that onion, we jump into an all-out gang fight. Marion clips Lash's whip and ties her up. Big Mohawk laments that what's been done to him and goes and joins the fight. But for who?
Abobo.
Yeah, sorry.
Fucking suit.
I can't say that name. It's going to be Big Mohawk for me.
That suit that he's wearing must be a nightmare to wear. On set. That mutant.
There's no way that's like the newer, thinner foam rubber. This was the early 90s.
Yeah, this is
thick ass, suffocating, like almost like wearing neoprene, but like super thick.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Just the Bobo soup when he takes that shit off has got to be.
Yeah, I don't even like Halloween. I don't even dress up because I don't like having shit on my face, like for masks and shit. I couldn't imagine having a whole body.
Yeah.
I hope they paid him well, but I know they didn't.
No, they definitely, he got scale for sure. No, he probably got a little bit more than scale. But Jimmy drops down into the middle of the action. Dawson's Creek. He thinks the tides have turned until we realize that we have a Jimmy Shuko, which that's cool little moment there.
Yeah.
He calls his brother Dragonfly. 90210 says, "Don't call me Dragonfly Mustache."
Yeah.
And the battle ensues. Jimmy Shuko tries to tell the story of Romulus and Remus as he kicks the brother's ass up and down a room full of old arcade games, one of them being Double Dragon.
Yeah, so what the fuck?
Yeah, it's supposed to be meta, but really it's just kind of like hit you over the head sort of.
Yeah, and every other arcade machine has graffiti all over the logo. So that's the only one that you can read. And I think it's in there twice.
It is, yeah. It does show up again.
It's so stupid.
And it made me laugh. Billy's just desperately trying to say anything that'll trigger the medallion. Go medallion, go. I don't remember what he says, but just it's all sorts of silly shit. Nothing will work.
It's morphin time.
Anyway, we get back to it, and then eventually Degrassi tries to throw the medallion away
Jesus fucking Christ.
because he says he can do better without it, and then lo and behold, the medallion was merely playing hard to get.
Yeah,
and slutty little medallion, and it comes back to him. So Seventh Heaven gets the powers of that body.
How many of these do you have?
Who's to say? I don't even remember anymore. I blacked out at some point.
Yeah, you did.
So when you have the power of the body, you become invincible. So Jimmy Shuko immediately realizes that and realizes that he can just hold Jimmy's body hostage, which shockingly clever for this film.
Yeah.
If you want to call it a film.
Yeah. It's a film.
Because I was like, oh, now he's the badass. And then immediately he's like, no, I know how this works. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Kill your brother, whatever. Jimmy Shuko goes to drop a heavy punching bag, which are in abundance in this world.
Yes.
Why are there so many fucking heavy punching bags everywhere? And why is everyone using them as weapons?
I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
But he goes to drop the punching bag on himself because he's Jimmy. And so from there, the OC goes and gets him out of the way because he doesn't want him to. And which at the same time when he screams, "Get out of my brother!"
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time I said that. Anyway, Billy proceeds
You'd have 10 cents.
Billy proceeds to kick the ever-living shit out of Shuko, who is his brother at the time.
Yeah.
Shuko has both halves of the medallion. And it turns into a literal double dragon, kind of. They split into this weird, gross thing with yellow teeth and a sword.
Yeah. I don't know.
When he transforms, it sucks all the light out of the city, too, which that is another thing that wasn't really explained. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a play off yin and yang, dark and light, but I don't know why I did that.
I don't know, dude. Nothing makes sense.
I don't know if there was something to do with the lore of the games, maybe, or anything.
Oh, well,
plays with that, but we'll get there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I've been waiting.
Okay. You're off. Luckily, we're almost to you. I'm out of patience and breath here with this movie. Like I said, it didn't really convey all that, but the light gets sucked out of the city while the boys are ducking like their respective sword attacks from each of these, whatever you want to call them, the dragons, I guess.
Yeah.
Mohawk runs out to tell Marion to hit the generator. The light apparently is a big problem for Kokoshuko.
Yeah.
Because as soon as the light comes on, he starts holding his eyes and freaking out. And then the boys take the medallion off of him. And instead of them turning into hideous dragonoids with terrible dental hygiene, we wind up with the boys looking like disco Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah.
They comment on the clothes, and then they go on to beat the shit out of old Kokoshuko.
Yeah, they have a little argument about whether the clothes are cool or the colors or whatever.
One of them likes it, one of them doesn't.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. It's, again, there were choices made.
Yeah.
As a final bit of insult to injury, Jimmy jumps into Shuko one last time for a bit of hijinks.
Yeah.
Has him slap himself around a bit. The quit hitting yourself bit. This
is so
classic brother shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then has him make a large donation to the NAPD and turn himself in. Upon Jimmy's exit, Shuko threatens legal actions as he's being hauled away.
Yeah, he says, if you thought I was bad, wait till you meet my lawyers.
Which, fair. In today's world, I feel like they would be like, no, you got to give him back his medallions.
Yeah.
Clearly he had them.
Yeah.
The crew, Jimmy, Party of Five, Marin, and Big Mohawk all ride off in their new Dragonmobile of questionable origin.
Yeah, this thing broke down earlier in the movie, and it was fucking green. And now it's white. It's got red flames on it. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Double Dragon. So final thoughts.
You go first.
Like I said, it is a poorly made movie, but it has some cool effects in it. It has, for the time, it has some cool effects. Practical and, well, not really the CG stuff, except for the shadows, but I like some of that. I didn't hate the brother dynamic. It's poorly acted, but there is chemistry between them. They do seem like they get along. You could see the relationship there.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be where we differ when it comes to the rankings. I enjoy Robert Patrick chewing up scenery more than I enjoyed Who's Your Daddy?
His name's Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, thank you. Of Puddle of Mud song fame. Yeah. So
yes.
For me, it's a nostalgia thing. This is a bad movie, and it annoyed me, and there was points where I was very much shut off from it. But it also reminded me of some of the stuff I really liked as a kid. I liked the Jackie Chan-esque sort of stuff. I liked a little bit of the martial arts, mystical, Big Trouble in Little China sort of thing.
Escape from New York, yeah.
Yeah. So it was what I'm not upset that I watched it. If you ever ask me to watch it again, I'm fucking punch you in the dick.
I would never fucking do that. It sucks. I wasn't miserable. I think I said that at the top, but I don't ever want to see this movie again. It does sound like we're going to differ on our rankings, but we'll get there when we get there. I don't like it.
All right.
I can't think of another way to say it.
Hit me with a Canon check.
Now, I always like to start these off with what was available at the time, and it was most of Double Dragon. The first game came out in 87, the second one in 88, the third one in 1990. Super Double Dragon on Super Nintendo came out in 92. From what I could see in mainline Double Dragon games, there's only one more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Double Dragon 5, which I'm pretty sure is a fighting game, not a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had most of them to pull from, and they fucked everything up. First off, they're identical twins in the game.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So, and they're martial arts masters. They're not 17-year-old kids.
They're both Asian in the games, right?
I don't know. It's hard. It's 8-bit, so it's hard to tell. They kind of look white.
Okay.
If I'm honest. Marion is just the damsel in distress that gets kidnapped. So it's there's not much of a plot in these games either.
Yeah.
She gets kidnapped. They go beat up people. They go save her. Kogo Shuko does not exist.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Villain then.
Willie, a gang leader with a machine gun.
It's a good change. It's a good change.
It is a good change. I'll give you that. But in order to get to our grade, I have to give you the most important information, which is the Double Dragon medallion. There's no fucking medallion. That has nothing to do with the games whatsoever. Double Dragon is just the name the brothers give themselves.
The whole MacGuffin is just not in the game.
It's not in the game at all. This bad guy is made up. This medallion shit's made up. These powers are made up.
So it has roughly the same amount of correct canon as the Mario Bros.
Yeah, this is a fucking F. It's 2 Fs in a row.
Jesus.
So,
yeah.
Not that there's a lot. What can you do with the story?
Their brothers
like that?
walking around beating the shit out of people, so I guess.
Yeah. What can you do with that,
The
honestly?
spirit of it is there, I guess. But
What you could do with that is not make a fucking movie.
yeah.
Please.
What you could have done was nothing.
All right.
All right. Well, Respawn recast.
Okay.
Who do you have directing this wonderful film?
The director I picked is from this era. We just made this movie again and just replaced this director, and I picked John Carpenter.
Oh.
Because it's just Escape from New York.
I am a sucker for
You are.
John Carpenter. I fucking love John Carpenter. Except the Halloween, which is weird. Hot take. I know you're all mad at me right now.
I don't like him either.
That's one of the only movies. Like he's got some bad movies, but I think
Yeah.
that's the only one that I just really don't. And I appreciate what it is, and it's
What it did.
yeah, what it did.
I don't like
made a
watching
lot
it.
of my movies that I enjoyed possible. But no, that's a great pick. And the music would fucking slap because
Oh my
he
God.
bring the music with him.
I'd be still listening to the Double Dragon soundtrack today, dude.
Mine's a little strange, but I went with Matthew Vaughn
Oh.
of X-Men First Class and The Kingsman,
Oh. Okay.
Kick-Ass.
Okay. Now you're speaking my language.
There's a lot of interpersonal, like goofing around and ball breaking and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
really good fight choreography, and the family dynamics really come through in his stuff.
Yeah.
So I think if something's going to keep kind of the lighthearted, like finding legitimate reasons to get from fight to fight to fight, but still making it a fight-based movie, I think that he would be a good pick for that.
Yeah. Agreed. Yours would be a good movie. And mine would be fun.
But yours would be one that we own like 8 copies of and posters on the wall and shit.
Yeah, true. Next up, I have the boys, the brothers, Ugly and Homely.
Yep.
But they are twins. So I cast one person to play both.
Oh.
But I did one from the 90s and one today. So I got 2 anyway.
Okay.
I kept seeing these guys as I really wanted Brandon Lee to play both of these guys.
Oh, man. Him and Heath Ledger, I feel like losing the 2 of them, like the tree of movies we could have had.
Yeah, the movies we lost. Yeah, it's tough. This was the same year Crow came
The
out.
exact same year.
Yeah. So that would have been awesome. If we remade it today, I would want it to be Sebastian Stan.
Oh,
To play both of them. I think he could do
yeah.
the two different personalities.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. For Jimmy, I have Ben Wang.
You made that person up.
Yep, exactly. I have very little touchstones with him, but he's in a lot of trailers of things that I'm like, oh shit, I want to see that.
Okay.
What I have seen him in is the Mean Girls musical because of my daughter. Yeah, I know that's 2 hours I'll never get back.
You do you, King.
But he is in the newest Karate Kid that came out.
Oh.
He's in The Long Walk, which looks dope. I want to see that.
I want to see that too.
Yeah. And he's in American Born Chinese, which is a TV show based off a young adult lit graphic novel that I had to read for a college class, and I loved it.
Oh.
And I know that character really well, and if they chose him to play that and be in these types of movies, I feel like he fits that vibe, and he's a martial artist, so
there you
I think
go.
it works a lot.
Okay.
And then for Billy, I went with Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things
Love it.
because he's just a goofball. He likes chewing up scenes and stuff. I think he'd be fun for that.
Yeah, I want him in so many more things.
I'm fighting myself, trying not to. I almost used him for Street Fighter 2. Now I gotta.
I'm
space
trying
it out.
not to reuse people. It's gonna have to happen. I have Satori next,
Me too.
and I chose either 90s or today. Doesn't matter. Lucy Liu.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Feel like that'd be a good mentor.
really great. I chose Karen Fukuhara from The Boys.
The Boys.
Yeah.
That's better than mine.
Yeah. I
You win.
don't know about that, but she'd be awesome. And,
Yeah, she
and
would.
we've seen her kick so much ass that,
The only thing that would make me sad about that is that she dies so early in the film.
yeah.
Maybe, Can we rewrite it too?
Yeah, we can, we can make a few changes.
Okay.
We can at least have some cool flashback scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Please.
All right. And then Kogashuko next.
Kogashuko. Yeah. Since his name's Kogashuko, I had ignored that his name's Geisman. I went with Ken Watanabe.
Oh, I'm saving him for something later on.
Are you?
Yeah. But
For next week or after?
After.
Okay.
But
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
love him. And yeah.
Me too.
I went with Aaron Taylor Johnson
For Kogashuko?
for Kogashuko.
Interesting.
It is a little weird, but he has done 2 movies with Matthew Vaughn.
I see.
And he does a lot of fighting scenes and stuff like that. Like the martial arts stuff wouldn't be a problem for him.
Yeah.
And he's starting to get into that, like, he's got to be our age, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So he's probably somewhere between mid-30s, mid-40s. And so I think that's probably right around where Robert Patrick was.
At this point, yeah, probably.
So yeah.
Yeah, he's really starting to expand his range. I haven't seen any of these movies where he's really acting, but I noticed.
But I think that would be a fun one for him to be in.
Yeah. Okay.
Who you got
See that.
next?
I have Marion next.
Okay.
And I just wanted to pick a modern girl with this like dark punk edge. So I picked Rooney Mara.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
I had mine spaced out a little bit. I had Marion last, so I didn't have my 2 Matthew Vaughn retreads right together. But Chloe Grace Moretz,
Oh, yeah.
just because she's badass,
She is.
and they've both been in those movies together. I think that'd be a cool dynamic.
Yeah. I'd like that. And then I lost the plot. I went with Abobo and I cast Powerhouse Hobbs from AEW.
That's amazing. I picked Samoa Joe.
Yes.
Yeah. I picked Samoa Joe. We've mentioned this before. We're wrestling fans. You're going to hear a lot of it. We'll try to keep it as minimal for y'all as we can, but it's going to come through. But yeah, he was in WWE for a long time. He's in AEW now. He plays the body of Sweet Tooth in Twisted Metal.
He does.
And he is such a great storyteller with his body. He acts out so well.
Yeah, I think he's great. I think if any of you don't know who these 2 guys are, go look them up and see who you think should play this
Oh, yeah. Both
menacing
very different takes, but both like
gang leader. Yeah.
perfect. And I had Linda Lash. Did you have Linda Lash?
I did do Linda Lash, and this is why I said I lost the plot, because I stayed in the same wheelhouse. I went with Toni Storm.
Man, she needs to be in something. Like she
probably
definitely
needs a
has a
bigger
career
role,
after
but-
wrestling. She's gonna be an actress. She has to be.
Oh, she has to be.
Actually, I think she is in something right now. I think
she's in that wrestling movie.
Oh, okay.
About a female wrestler from the like 60s.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Anyway, for Linda Lash, this is kind of a weird pick, but it just felt right. I don't know. Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot. Trying to remember Linda Lash's role now. Yeah, she could do that.
Linda Lash's role wasn't a whole lot there,
no.
So I feel like you could expand and play with some and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we got.
That's what we got.
And what about your guilty pleasure for this movie?
Oh, man. I have to pick something I liked from this movie.
Oh, man. I'm not excited for the next thing.
I'm going to have to pick Alyssa Milano. She looked great in this movie. She saved the boys. I think this is Alyssa Milano's movie. I think this is a female-led movie.
It kind of like, yeah, in a lot of ways it is.
Yeah, they're the damsel in distress.
They just fumble their way through this fucking thing.
Yes.
She's
their rock.
I mean, really, both of them. Satori leads them through the first half of this movie, and Alyssa Milano leads them through the second half.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
Actually, that'd be a cool theme to play with if anybody ever remade it.
True.
Anyway, mine is the theater fight scene.
Let's go.
Before the heavy bag knocks him into the net, which is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just reminds me of old school Jackie Chan Rumble in the Bronx, that sort of thing. Love it.
Yeah, it's a cool set piece.
All right, now time for the leaderboard where we rank the movies that we've seen. And currently we're at 2 movies. So
we are now.
There's only 2 of us, so there's no real tiebreaker. So we just kind of have to politic each other into what we think, and we'll see where we go from there. Maybe in the future when we have some social engagement, we can, play with some of that too.
Yeah, maybe. Are we just going to give it to the lowest person if they can't be convinced?
Yeah, that's the way it's going to have to be.
It's going to have to be. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah. So I have Double Dragon at 1.
I do not.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a thing.
I have it at 2.
Okay, so
I had more fun watching Mario.
I had more fun watching this. I will agree. The acting is better in yours. The acting is better in Mario Brothers. But I would say even as bad as the writing is in Double Dragon, the writing is way worse for Mario.
I don't know, man. At least Mario had jokes on purpose that landed. I felt like at least everything that Dawson's Creek said was fucking stupid.
It was. He was a bad fit.
Yeah.
He was a bad fit.
He was a bad fit. And I don't think Leguizamo and Hoskins were bad fits. So that's where I'm at.
You make a good point.
I texted you earlier this week like, oh, this is going to be easy to rank.
You did. And I still thought we were in that camp until about an hour ago when we were sitting on the couch and you said something. I was like, shit. Okay. And I started thinking, I was like, is this the fight I want to have, knowing that I've got some of my favorites coming later?
Yeah, you got a lot of hills to die on.
I've got a lot of hills to die on coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and concede.
Okay.
And put our rankings currently at number 1, Super Mario Brothers 93, and number 2, Double Dragon.
As it should be.
As it should be. All right. Anything to add, Kyle?
I don't think so.
All right.
Please, God, let us watch a better movie next week.
Yeah. Oof. See you guys next time.
Bye.